Hey everybody, I'm Arglefump. I am playing Nancy Drew Treasure in the Royal Tower. Hopefully you can see the screen and hear me.
Hi there, it's me, Nancy Drew. You're just in time.
So, the new Nancy Drew game, Nancy Drew Mystery of the Seven Keys, it's coming out in 2 days. It's coming out on Tuesday. I'm super excited, and I figured I gotta play some of the old games just to prepare myself to get ready, get myself in the Nancy Drew mindset. So I'm doing a little mini marathon. I'm gonna play game number 4, game number 14, game number 24. You know, all the 4 games. That way I'll be really pumped to play game number 34 when it comes out on Tuesday. Like I said, that's when it's coming out on Tuesday. Yeah.
Hi there, it's me.
Okay, so I have done no prep work for this game whatsoever. Let's go. Let's just go into this.
Dear George, so much from my Wisconsin ski vacation. I arrived here at Wickford Castle last night, just before a blizzard swept in. The mountain is completely shut down, and the surrounding roads are closed. I think I'm one of the few guests who made it to the castle at all. The place is huge and old, and slightly creepy under the circumstances. You should hear this wind. What's more, the owner, Christy Lane, my father's friend, is away on business. I tried to ask the caretaker, Dexter Egan, how I could contact her, but he said he didn't know. Doesn't that seem odd? I couldn't help feeling like there was something he wasn't telling me. All this makes me a little nervous, but I'm determined to enjoy myself. After all, this is a vacation, right? I have big plans to explore the castle. That Ezra Wickford, the original owner, must have been quite a character to have built such an extraordinary place. It's filled with strange, dead-end corridors, for one thing. And I noticed one of the towers is totally different from the other ones. Of course, I'll have to save some time to meet Jacques Brun, the French ski instructor. Tell Bess she'll be the first to know if he's half as gorgeous in person as he looks on his website. So, George, I guess things never quite go according to plan, but at least this time, the culprit is just a snowstorm. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy. Now all I need is a mailbox.
It's kind of a long opening letter, but this is such a fun game. I love it. I do like how the opening letter explains everybody and everything. And Nancy's in room 205. I think we need to look inside her thing here. This tells us what her locker is. Oh, I'd better, like, take a note. Okay, locker 310 and... Oh, no, I can't take notes. 310, and then it's 517. Okay, all right. I kind of have a 2-computer setup here. One computer is playing the game, and the other computer I'm checking the live stream chat and writing down some notes. All right, I think there's something inside Nancy's suitcase, or maybe this thing. We have to get... Yeah, this is it. This is it. We have to get the castle. We get the menu. The menu. We need the menu so we can deliver it to Professor Hotchkiss. I do like Nancy's clothes here. They look pretty cool. She's got her mom jeans. She's got a turtleneck sweater. Nice. Nice. I like those lined red turtleneck sweaters. Okay. Is that a hairdryer? What is that on top of the... Yeah, that's a hairdryer. Okay. All right. All right. All right. That's the thing. Let's see. I believe we have the same, like... We have this alarm clock in several games. Game number 3, right? The previous game, Message in a Haunted Mansion, we had that. Okay. All right. Thank you. I did get a new microphone, so it still sounds weird to me. Like, you know, I've got my microphone playing.
Sounds like the radiator is broken.
I've got my headset at like 2% maximum volume, and it still sounds loud to me. But everybody thinks the microphone, it sounds great to them, and so that's why I'm sticking with this new microphone. Yeah, so this was the first game where they introduced Sassy Detective Magazine. And I really like this. It's sort of like a supplement to calling Nancy's friends for hints. So, this tells us how to do the fingerprint puzzle. So the fingerprint puzzle is you dust it with dust. And then, let's see. It says it's darker or lighter depending on how much oil is present. So darkest is first button, so it's got to be 1, 7, 3, 5. And we'll be doing that puzzle later on in the game. Yeah, Royal Tower is just one of the amazing games. Let's see. That's not the exit door. This is the exit door. So who should we visit first? Just leave a comment here telling me who we should visit first. This is sort of a surprise live stream. I didn't get a chance to announce it like very far in advance. My computer has been in the shop for at least 10 days. 10 days. Wow, everybody votes Dexter. Okay, we're gonna go with Dexter.
Dead end.
Dead end. All right. Oh, how do I get out of here? Let's see. We're gonna visit Dexter. Yeah, I was very scared my computer would not get back from the shop. I definitely wanted my computer to be in like tip-top shape, so I could play the new Nancy Drew game and not have any sort of computer problems. So here is Mr. Dexter. Whoa, problems. I did not hear anything Dexter said. So I guess I can imitate his voice. Hello, Miss Drew. Did you get squared away upstairs? Oh, I can't hear Nancy's voice either. Okay, I must have turned off their voices. As soon as the conversation's over, I'll get their voices turned back on. Sorry for the inconvenience. You're just gonna have to sit tight for a while. I'm the only one on duty while the owner's away. And to make matters worse, there have been a couple of incidents. What kind of incidents? Someone vandalized our historic library. Really turned the place upside down. The owner, Miss Lane, she's gonna be pretty upset. Oh no. Why would somebody want to vandalize the library? I have no idea. I straightened up in there before check-in yesterday and everything was fine. Now it looks like a bomb went off. Books everywhere. Somebody hacked a big hole in one of the walls. I locked the place up and called the police, but who knows when they'll be able to get here. Wow, a hole in the wall? Oh, what were they looking for? Something hidden behind the walls? I can't tell, but somebody was definitely looking for something. How do you know? It was Professor Hotchkiss. She just called me a terrible flap saying her room's been robbed. I went up there, but she wouldn't open the door to talk about it. Wouldn't even tell me what was missing. So what'd she want me to do about it? Oh man, so somebody like robbing the library and Professor Hotchkiss. It sounds like I should probably stay somewhere else. This is a very rob-heavy place. Strange. I wonder if Professor Hotchkiss will talk to me. Well, Hotchkiss has a pair of ski boots in the basement. The Frenchman's been working on them for her, but he won't deliver them. Says he's a ski instructor, not a bellhop. I hate to ask this, but if you could grab those boots and bring them up to her, it might smooth her feathers. Sure, it'd smooth mine. Okay, see ya, Mr. Egan. Alrighty then. Alrighty then.
Dear George, so much from my Wisconsin ski vacation.
Okay, sorry about that. I, for whatever reason, had the character voices turned off. Let's go back to hearing what the characters actually sound like.
Did Hotchkiss get her boots?
Not yet, Mr. Egan.
That's a shame.
Can you do something about my radiator?
Sorry, not yet.
Why not? What are you doing? You're just standing around eating mints at the front desk all day long.
So, how long have you been working here?
A while.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
Like, why do they not have a bellhop? That's strange. I don't know. Well, it's weird, because Jacques is, like, the only employee here, besides for Dexter. It's like, Jacques, just do what your boss tells you to do. Oh my gosh. Seriously. Alrighty, so let's go downstairs, and this is one of the ways we get downstairs. It's just going through that little staircase there. And this leads to a dead end. It is kind of a maze. I do like how this game is set up with a good maze.
Hello there, dead end. My name's Nancy Drew.
I'm not going to be doing voices for the entire game. Voices have been turned on. I guess I can pretend to do the other voices. Who are the other voices? There's Jacques and Lisa. Oh, I like how the sign says ski rental. Lets us know we're in the right spot. Here we go. This is Jacques Brunet, the handsome French ski instructor who is... I'm still not sure what he's doing. Is he painting a box or something?
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle Jacques Brunet. So, what brings you to beautiful Wisconsin?
Oh, your beautiful self. I am here on a beautiful vacation.
Hi, I'm Nancy. I came to ski, but it looks like I'm going to have to find other ways to entertain myself. I told Mr. Egan I would bring Professor Hotchkiss her boots. Are they ready?
Yes, I fixed her boots. But you should be relaxing by the fire, sipping cocoa, Nancy. Not running errands for Dexter. Why is it you American girls never know how to separate business from pleasure?
What about you, Jacques? Do you give skiing lessons in Wisconsin for business or pleasure?
Well, with the weather so terrible, I suppose I get neither. But you see, I am here for Isabelle, mon petit chou. She is an American studying at the university in Madison, and I've asked her to marry me. That is excuse enough to be in Wisconsin, n'est-ce pas? And besides, I am not the first French work of art to end up here.
Oh, you're a work of art. You certainly are, sir.
Work of art? What are you talking about?
I am speaking of the Queen's Tower, of course. It comes from the Chateau Rochemont in a town in France near where I grew up. Didn't you notice it when you drove in?
Well, like, no, but whatever. Why is it called the Queen's Tower?
Why is it called the Queen's Tower?
Marie Antoinette used to visit this tower when she was Queen of France. Until she lost her head in the revolution, that is. A pretty girl should not hear about such ugly things. But tell me, how will you spend your time here, Nancy?
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna wander around the castle. No, I'm gonna solve the mystery. What do you know about the broken library?
I'm dying to have a look inside that library. I heard it was vandalized. Do you know anything?
Nancy, a pretty girl should not worry herself with this type of thing while she is on vacation. I should warn you, Dexter is very protective of this place. He does not take kindly to people snooping around where they should not.
Don't worry, Jacques. The last thing I want to do is get myself grounded.
Ciao!
Right, yeah, I'm just noticing for the first time, like, the things on the table next to him.
Nancy, comment ça va?
Yeah, like, those are clearly brushes, and the other things must be 2 tubes of paint, right? He's got bluish paint and orange paint, and there appears to be no orange whatsoever on top of the box that he's painting. So that's weird, but whatever. Let's ask him about these boxes, the hope boxes.
Tell me about these boxes you're making.
When I am not skiing, I need some other way to express myself. So voila! I make these hope boxes for keeping secrets safe. I'm sure you have many secrets, Nancy.
I'll talk to you later.
Allez, bye-bye!
And that is the last conversation we are ever going to have about the hope boxes. They will never get mentioned again. Kind of odd that it gets brought up here, but yeah, maybe they were going to have the hope boxes like at another point in the game, but they never got around to it.
Ugh, it's like the North Pole out there.
Yeah, alright, so Nancy's thing was 310. Her locker is 310, 517, and it is not going to open. Five, 1, 7.
The combination is 517, but it's not working. I wonder if the lock is broken.
So now we can ask Jacques about the lock. Oh, come on! What did he do? He just took off for lunch? Well, I was gone for like half a minute, and this guy totally runs off on his lunch break. What a jerk! Jacques the jerk. Okay, so we can't ask Jacques about the locker because it's his lunch break, I guess. Yeah, it's 12:30. No, I was just there talking to him. Well, the other way we can get around in this game is by using the elevator, rather than using the up and down areas. And it's cool, we needed to steal the paintbrush anyway. Yeah. Like, where does he even go on his break? Maybe he just goes to his room, lies down, watches skiing videos, and sleeps? I don't know. It is time for my 3-hour lunch break. See you later, Nancy Drew. Alright, so the elevator goes here on the first floor. And if I just walk down this hallway here, it connects to that staircase that I used to get downstairs. You can't use it to get upstairs yet.
It's too dark. I should take the elevator.
Yeah, they are snowed in.
It's
so
too dark.
So it's not like
I
there's
should take
anywhere
the
else he can
elevator.
go. So, yeah, he just doesn't want to work.
It's too
Not like
dark.
he was really
should
working
take
all
the
that
elevator.
hard anyway. He was busy making hope boxes instead of, you know, delivering the snow equipment to the people who are at this place. Hey, let's talk to this new character.
Hi, I'm Lisa. Did you hear what happened? Someone broke into the library and vandalized it. Dexter locked it up. He's saying the culprit must be one of us in the castle. Can you believe it?
I totally can't believe it. So this is my new best friend, Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Yeah, Dexter just told me the library is a disaster area and that it's totally off limits.
Too bad, huh? I'm dying to see what they did to it. Don't quote me on this, but I think Dexter has an extra key to the library somewhere around his desk.
I guess you've really got your finger on the pulse around here. Any other castle scandal I should know about?
Oh, we got scandal, honey. Professor Hotchkiss is claiming she's been robbed, for one thing. But the real scandal is downstairs. His name is Jacques Brun.
Oh no, I met him. Don't worry, he kind of ran out on me, so I'm not too happy with him right now.
What's the scandal with Jacques Brunet?
Va-va-voom. Scandalous cuteness, of course. Didn't you watch the last Winter Olympics? He's France's big cheese of skiing. He holds the record for the 500-meter slalom, but he totally choked at the games. I guess he's washed up now. But at least his looks haven't gone down the tubes.
This place sounds like a soap opera.
Oh my gosh! Wait till you hear this! Hotchkiss is this nutty old woman who's always typing and talking to herself in her room. I was walking past her door earlier, and I heard her screaming that her room had been robbed.
Yeah, Dexter said the same thing.
You said she's a professor. Do you know what she teaches?
I'm really not sure. She just kept wailing, "My theory, my theory." I think she teaches history, or maybe a foreign language. I thought I heard a couple of French words pop out of her mouth. But don't quote me on that either. I only barely passed Spanish in high school.
Habla español?
Hardly. I'm just a humble photojournalist covering weird old mansions in the Midwest, and this place is one of the weirdest. Did you know Ezra Wickford, the original owner, shut himself away in here for like 50 years?
Wow.
I wonder why he was so antisocial.
Creepy, right? I mean, did we stumble onto the set of As the Castle Turns or what? Well, you probably want to get settled. I wonder what we're gonna do with ourselves while we're all cooped up in this place.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
Stay warm. Somebody said I should do an imitation of Lisa's voice. I have no idea how to do a Lisa voice. Oh my gosh, we're on the set of As the Castle Turns. This place is like a soap opera. And Jacques is the really hunky guy who just gets up and leaves in the middle of his work because he's got a secret girlfriend who's actually hiding in the suit of armor right now. That way Dexter won't catch him. That probably sounds nothing like Lisa. I'm sorry, I can't do a Lisa voice. I'm sorry.
Did Hotchkiss get her boots?
Well, not yes, Mr. Egan.
Not yet, Mr. Egan.
That's a shame.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Why don't you boss around one of the other people? Just boss Lisa. Make Lisa deliver the snow boots. I think this is a fancy painting of Marie Antoinette. I could be wrong. Because it's her tower, right? The Queen's Tower is here. And Professor Hotchkiss's room has to be this one with all the typing, right? Trying to find the door. This one, here. No? This one?
Yes, hello? Is that Jacques with my boots?
Yes, it is I, Jacques. I am here with your boots.
Professor Hotchkiss? My name is Nancy. I'm sorry to hear that your room was robbed. Could I ask you a couple of questions about the incident?
Beep! Professor Hotchkiss is not available at this time. Thank you and goodbye. Beep!
What?
That must be my boots at last!
Your boots are coming right up, Professor Hotchkiss. I promise. What are you working on in there, anyway?
Oh, good. Boots, fine. Thank you, thank you. Everything is fine. Just leave the boots at the door, please. Yeah. Oh, and it seems I'm out of change. I'll just have to tip you the next time, Mandy.
No tip is necessary, Professor Hotchkiss. I don't actually work here. My name's Nancy Drew. I heard your room was robbed, and I'd like to find out what was taken so that Mr. Egan can report it.
Everything's under control, dear. Nothing to report. Thank you for my boots. My poor feet have been feeling so exposed.
I think we could just leave without giving her the boots, which would be a rude thing to do. Excuse me, where are my boots? You didn't give me my boots yet, Candy. It's Nancy, Professor. Oh, right. So the boots? Okay, I guess we do have to leave the boots. And then we just leave. Yeah, I don't know if you could hear that, but that was the sound of her opening her door and stealing the boots. Good, now I don't have to wear bunny slippers all day long. Yes.
Can I help you?
About my radiator, Mr. Egan. Do you think you'll be able to fix it anytime soon?
Sorry, not yet. Hotchkiss called to report that she got her boots. But now I'm told that the light is out in the back stairwell. Could you check the circuit breaker in the basement and make sure it's working?
Some vacation this is turning into.
I love, like, why does she need to call Dexter to say she got her boots? That seems strange to me. Anyway, we're gonna go downstairs. We're gonna fix the light on the stairwell. Ah, here we go. So, I think we open up this. I forget how to work this. Let's see, so that's, it's like this says 2, and this is 3, and then I can't read that, so, how's that? Let's see if that works. I'll just try that. I think that's how you solve the puzzle, because I don't know anything about electrical switches. I'm not
It's too dark.
an electrical
I should
switch
take the
guy.
elevator.
I'm more of a Nintendo Switch guy. So that was wrong, that didn't solve it. Alright, so then let's do these 5. See if one of those is the one that we need. And wouldn't it be weird? I think like one of them's connected to Nancy's alarm clock, and it'll just mess up your alarm clock. Hey, it worked! We did it! We fixed the stairs. We're amazing. Hopefully we did not destroy our alarm clock in the process. And then now we're gonna go back to Dexter. We finished his chores. You have to start the game by doing all of Dexter's chores. Bossy Dexter.
Yes?
I don't want to pester you, Mr. Egan, but the radiator.
Thanks for dealing with the circuit breaker. Okay, we're really making progress here, kid. So, you go up to Hotchkiss's room and see what she wants for dinner. She's not answering her phone.
No problem, boss.
Sounds good to me. Alrighty. So we're gonna have to give her the menu. Don't worry, we've already got the menu, so that's good. Is YouTube messing up with the timing here? I'll see if there's anything I can do about the slow stream.
Ugh! Virginia Woolf never endured such interruptions. Who is it?
Hi, Professor. I thought you might be getting hungry in there. Could I relay a dinner order for you?
Oh, hard to think of food, Candy, when I'm riding the raging rapids of my theory. Oh, right now, I have plenty of pre-packaged energy globules to keep me going. But tell Baxter that I am developing a powerful craving for couscous. Yes, couscous for dinner would be splendid. I'll have a nice tip for you next time, Fanny.
Okay, sorry for that, like, brief interruption to anybody who got the, blah, blah, blah. Sorry for anybody who had their, stream interrupted. It looks like it's good now, and there should be no problems. Cool.
Yes?
All right, so, Professor, she wants couscous.
The professor says she has a hankering for, couscous.
Couscous? Never heard of it. Tell her to order something off the menu.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Yeah, there are so many rooms here that are just empty and not being used because there's only 3 guests, and clearly there's like 14 different rooms. Just move Nancy to a different room. Don't force her to be in the one with the broken radiator. Like, that would be an easier solution. Like, imagine, like, you're on vacation and your radiator's broken or your toilet doesn't work and you have to do Dexter's chores for 20 minutes before he'll actually fix it. It's like, oh, worst vacation ever.
Is that my couscous already?
Sorry, Professor, but there's no couscous in the house. You'll need to choose something from the hotel menu.
Well, I don't have a menu. At least not from this hotel. Oh, be a doll and fetch me one, will you, Ta-ta?
Let's see, how do I get the menu? Do I just use it on the door?
Did you get the menu?
Sure did. How about opening the door so I can give it to you?
Oh, you're a sneaky one. Just slip it under the door, please. Nice and easy. No funny stuff. Oh, baby back ribs, yes. Oh, chili cheese dog, fried bologna sandwich. I'm not usually much of a meat eater, but very well. 50 drumsticks, please. Chicken, that is. Cluck, cluck.
Sure. 50 drumsticks. Whatever makes you happy.
Rock and roll, dear.
Rock and roll, dear. 50 chicken drumsticks. That's an awful lot of chicken drumsticks. Couscous and chicken drumsticks. It's a nice night in Professor Hotchkiss's room.
Can I help you?
The professor has changed her order. Seems she's developed an appetite for chicken drumsticks. 50 of them.
Okay then, drumsticks we got. Oops, but I guess Jacques better take that bag of chicken legs out of the freezer. Will you tell him? And then take the rest of the day off, kid. Your radiator's as good as fixed.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Bye, kiddo.
Woohoo! Alright, that is our last chore. We need to defrost those chicken wings. It is a large amount of chicken wings. I'm sorry. Professor Hotchkiss is planning to not leave her room for what? The next week? Because she'll just be she'll be living off of drumsticks for the next week. Okay, Jacques, where are you? Are you over here? There he is.
Ah, Nancy, comment ça va?
Dexter needs you to defrost that big bag of chicken legs.
Oh la la la, what does he think I am? A sous chef?
Well, is there an actual chef who works here? Because I think it's just you.
Dexter told me the combination to my locker, number 310, is 517. I tried it, but the locker won't open.
Dexter must be confused, because I think that is the combination for number 311. Try 311.
Okay, I'll check that.
I'll talk to you later.
A bientôt.
Yeah, like, I'm on vacation. It's a very fancy castle, and the only food they've got is fried bologna sandwiches and hot dogs. So it was 517, right? I think that was the combination. Let's try this. Got it. Yes. And Nancy sees, whoa, somebody's got their stuff in the locker. Whose stuff is it? It's some photojournalist person. It is Helen Karp. Hi, Helen. I don't know who she is. What's this? Tanya Lee Gooding. No. So, in case you can't tell, this is clearly Lisa. She's got fake IDs. And this letter in Spanish. Lisa, mi amiga, ¿cuánto tiempo sin vernos? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué haces en Wisconsin? Llegamos a Seville y fuimos a un hotel de una plaza con grande. Is this grandes? Grandes por Palmeiras. All right, so Lisa's got fake IDs. She's lying about not speaking other languages. And she's got terrible taste in snow boots. I think we need to confront her over her lies. But first, let's talk to Jacques about the messed up locker situation.
Nancy, comment ça va?
Oh, I guess we can't talk to him about it. Fine, let's talk to him about the worst day of his entire life.
Lisa told me you were in the Olympics. What was that like?
Disappointing, frustrating, humiliating.
Oh, what happened?
It was the worst day of my life. To fall flat on my face with my family, my country, and the rest of the world watching.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
It wasn't the entire world. It was, what, just 50 million people? You're fine, dude. You're fine. Alrighty, so do we want to go to Nancy's room and do the radiator stuff, or do we want to go ahead and do Professor Hotchkiss stuff? Leave a comment letting me know what we're going to do as I take the journey on the elevator. Because I haven't shown where the elevator is on the second floor yet. Oh no! The elevator got stuck! Woo! That's not good. Okay. So because the elevator's stuck, the buttons don't work. Can I sound the alarm? No, the alarm isn't working. All right, so I think Nancy needs to climb out through this hole in the ceiling. Woo! And then, let's
I'm not
see.
sure if I can make it.
I think that's a death scene if I jump. Let's do it. Yeah, let's. Can I jump? Death scene?
I'm not sure if I... Okay.
Go, Nancy.
Here
You can do it. Nope. She's dead. Alrighty. Try that again. So let's see. I think... Okay, I turn around. Yeah, that's it. I need to U-turn instead of trying to jump. And I see that, hey, there's a hidden passageway over here. Nancy can jump to that hidden passageway, though. And I can't really see anything on the floor, though. So I turn around. I see this box. I stand on the box, and I use it to get to the door to the next floor. Yeah, kids, do not try jumping off of elevators. Ever. It's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Alley-oop!
Alley-oop! Alrighty. Well, I think I'll do the Professor Hotchkiss stuff.
Is that you, Brandy? Oh, I'm glad you're here. At the moment, my theory is rising like a magnificent souffle. I need to collect a few more ingredients, if you will, but it's a delicate situation. If I leave my room even for a moment, I fear the souffle will come crashing down in a heap.
Yeah, you don't want to be distracted, so what can I do?
What do you need me for, Professor?
What I need is some information about the castle. Hard numbers. I've come to the conclusion that you are an enterprising and faithful soul. Therefore, I have decided to entrust you with this important mission. Who knows? If you succeed, I might whisk you away from the hotel business to be my personal research assistant.
Well, Professor Hotchkiss, I'm not actually in the hotel business, but I'd love to help.
Marvelous! Here's what I need to know. Not counting the towers, how many windows are there on the face of the castle? I'll be very eager to hear what you come up with. But please, don't disturb me unless you have the answer.
I'm not even sure how we're supposed to find out that information. How many windows are on the face of the castle? Like, not counting the towers that we don't see. So, let's say 5? 5? But, I mean, we've got downstairs windows, too. In this room. So, 5 and 6, 7. So, let's say 7. Let's go with 7 there. Yeah, someone did point out Nancy must be really tall or really good at jumping if she can reach the roof of the elevator and then again reach the next floor.
Did you see I fixed your radiator?
I did not. I haven't been to my room. Thanks for doing your job. Finally.
I was in the elevator and it got stuck between floors. I had to climb out the top, and I just barely made it up to the floor above. Do you think you'll be able to fix it?
Well, I doubt it's broken. I'll check the power switch in the basement. Glad you're okay, but don't go climbing around the elevator shaft anymore. It's dangerous in there.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
You're a trooper.
Oh, now he has time to go to the basement and take care of the switchboard. He didn't have time for that earlier, but now he's got time for it. Okay, I think my answer was 7.
Yes. Did you find the information I asked you for?
Sure.
Sure did.
Good, but I need you to write it down so I don't forget. Thank you. Let me do some calculations to see if this is correct. No, that can't be it. It doesn't fit my calculations. You'll need to try again.
What calculations?
Yes. Did you find the information I asked you for?
Sure did.
Good, but I need you to write it down so I don't forget.
No, but seriously, how is she doing that math? Because if she can do the math, then can't she solve the math puzzle on her own? Let's say 9.
Thank you. Let me do some calculations to see if this is correct. No, that can't be it. It doesn't fit my calculations. You'll need to try again.
All right, so I think in this case we're going to have to ask for something else.
Yes. Did you find the information I asked you for?
If you select the third option, she says, hey, find something else for me.
Can you remind me of what I'm looking for again?
You're lucky I don't mind repeating myself. Now, are you listening? How old was Marie Antoinette when she married King Louis? I'll be very eager to hear what you come up with. But please, don't disturb me unless you have the answer.
So I think that's in a book in the room with Lisa. Let's go downstairs and see. Yeah, too bad we can't go out the front door and hang out. But we cannot, and we might as well talk to Lisa, who's not here, so we're not going to talk to her. Never mind. This is the storming of the Bastille. It's John Le Boeuf. How do I close my book? Huh. Where do I move my mouse to get away from this book? I am slowly moving my mouse all over the screen. What is this? Am I stuck on this guy's book? Because that would be sad. No, seriously, this is weird. Why am I... This game really wants me to read this book, and it's not letting me back away from the book. Ha! Found it! That is a really tiny spot to force players to click on. Okay, book number 1, though. She, as a young teenager... Okay, she was born in 1755. In 1770, so she was either 14 or 15, she had to get married. Okay. Let's go with 15, maybe? Ooh, fancy music.
Yes. Did you find the information I asked you for?
Sure did.
Good, but I need you to write it down so I don't forget. Thank you. Let me do some calculations to see if this is correct. Eureka! If there's one thing I like in a young person, it's ingenuity. Now, I've got work to do. Time to stir the cauldron and stoke the fire. But if you'd like to talk, I'll be holding office hours in the lobby between 3 and 6 a.m. Meet me then.
Woohoo! And it's 5 p.m. So why is Lisa gone? I don't know. Maybe she's in her room watching soap operas. And I don't think we can talk to any of the other characters. I think everybody's basically just retired for the night.
Can I help you?
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Bye, kiddo.
Yeah, Dexter has nothing to say to us. Let's just go to Nancy's room, set the time to Professor Hotchkiss's. Office hours. She said 3 a.m. Nancy's room is this one. The radiator's fixed, and now we have this can of oil, which is perfect for solving a puzzle in the elevator shaft. That's why you had to do all those chores. Alrighty. So 3 a.m. Let's set the alarm for 3 a.m. It's 3 in the morning. Man, all the lights are on this bright? Whew. They must spend a lot of money on electricity. So Professor Hotchkiss is here. Professor Hotchkiss!
Nancy, dear, welcome to the witching hour. Isn't it marvelous to be up and about when others are sound asleep? I find my brainwaves are at their most powerful during this time.
Yeah, but wouldn't you like fall asleep in the middle of teaching a class or something if you're always up at 3 in the morning?
Yes, this big old place does feel quiet at this hour. But do you think everyone is really asleep? I mean, if this is the only time you're away from your room, when else could you have been robbed?
You're right on that. This is the only time that someone could break into my room. But why are you so interested in this robbery anyway?
I'm a detective.
I'm thinking this robbery and the library vandalism might be linked somehow. If you told me what was taken from you, maybe I could put the pieces together.
I'd like to tell you more about the robbery, but I'm afraid it just wouldn't be good for my blood pressure. I'm traumatized, you see, because the stolen item was a keepsake from a dear friend, and it was a cornerstone of my theory. I'm sure you understand.
Have you checked your room for clues? Usually the thief leaves some sort of evidence behind.
Clues, you say? I guess I haven't really looked. Oh, I've been utterly embroiled in my work.
What are you working on?
Well, you probably know by now that I'm a scholar of French history. My specialty is Marie Antoinette. Oh, poor Marie, the most misunderstood queen of the 18th century. Marie used to visit the very tower that now belongs to this castle. I'm convinced that this place holds evidence that will forever change the way the world views Marie. But the walls have ears, so I'd rather not say any more right now. Oh, if you're really interested, why don't you go up to my room and have a look around yourself? You've been such a great help to me, almost like an apprentice. Oh, I've always wanted an apprentice.
Wow, Professor, that's really generous of you. I'd love to learn more about your work, but are you sure you don't mind?
I insist! Your mind is like a ravenous monkey gobbling up every banana in its path. Oh, how can I stand in the way? Here's my extra pass key. I get back to work at 6 a.m. sharp, so just make sure you vacate the premises by 5:59. And put things back where you find them. It's all scientifically organized in there.
What did you mean when you said Marie Antoinette was misunderstood?
Everyone thought Marie did nothing but spend France's money on jewels and fancy soap for herself, while her people were starving. History books have upheld the myth that she was just a spoiled and heartless brat, but I don't believe it.
What do you believe?
I believe that she's been the victim of vicious rumors and lazy historians for too long, and that if the real story could be told, people would realize that Marie Antoinette was actually a good woman who wanted to help her people but didn't know how.
All right, so that's the theory she's working on.
See you soon.
Righto!
And we're going to break into her room. Well, it's not really breaking into her room since we got permission. I believe there's a video in her room that we can watch, but I could be wrong. Oh, that's some hideous wallpaper. So, no item behind here. I thought there was an item behind there, but I could be wrong. So this is a suitcase. It looks like we can't go through her suitcase. Ah, here's the video. All right, let's watch the video.
Testing. Can anyone hear me? Hotchkiss to Earth. Come in, Earth. Oh, okay. I think we're rolling. Now, let's get a look at these hallways. So rich in detail. You'd never know this place was built in 1920. It's all so 18th C. Oh, and there's Marie. I feel so close to her, just being here. It's as if her spirit is in the air, sweet as the smell of fried chicken.
What was that? That is the sound of the battery needing to be charged. So I think we charged her battery, and we come by the next day. Hey, there's her chicken drumsticks. And this is supposed to be a window. No, that's a mirror. That's clearly a mirror. Call me silly, but I thought it was a painting, really. But it's like, no, that's the camera recorder right there. But Nancy is not in the mirror, so, Chicken drumsticks. Those are eyelash curlers, right? Those ones right there. All right. She's got her boots. Good to see her boots are taken care of. Too bad I can't just fall asleep in her bed, set the alarm for 5:30. That should be enough time. All right, more chicken drumsticks. Cool glasses. Oh, I can't really read this. Born November 2nd, a Scorpio like me. What a coincidence. No wonder she's so passionate. Austrian Beth named Maria Antonia. Married off at 15, and she had to change her name too. She must have been frightened. Her favorite color was purple, like me. I wonder if she liked chicken drumsticks. All right, so she's got notes on Marie Antoinette. We hear her typing all day long, but these are handwritten notes. So it's like, where are the pages she was typing? I'm not sure, but let's go downstairs now. Maybe we can talk to Professor Hotchkiss again, and then we'll start on the library puzzle, okay?
Hello, my fellow night owl. Or perhaps I should say hoot hoot. Ooh. Did you find anything of interest in my room?
I did pop in there, though interesting doesn't begin to describe the place. Would you mind if I went back another time?
Of course not. Pop in all you like, just not when I'm working.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Alrighty, so now we're gonna do the library break-in, which is over here at Dexter's desk. I think Lisa, gives you the clue to this puzzle, in case you don't know. Or maybe it's one of Nancy's friends. You call Nancy's friends and they give you some clues. So there's the key to the library, and Dexter's a notebook. So he turned off the ski lift and checked the emergency generator. Did not do the boot stuff. Did not offer any refunds. No plows. Hasn't talked to his boss. Didn't check the library alarm code or the bulbs in the tower. Replace the filter in the vent shaft. Keep searching! Get the boots back to the professor. Get the basement circuit breaker. Get dinner orders from guests. You didn't get a dinner order from me. Maybe I wanted some hot dogs and fried hot dogs for dinner. That would have been gross. That would have been so gross. Oh well. So the library is this one? Is it this door? No. I feel like it's near the elevator. Here it is. Okay, it's across from the elevator. It's library.
Locked.
It's locked.
It's locked.
So we break into the room. We are going to grab some dust here so we can dust for fingerprints. So I get dust on that little brush. And I'm going to use that over here. I have to do this to figure out the code. It's 3... Is it 3 star 7-2? Man, I'm so bad at that. Oh,
Look
sorry.
who returned to the scene of the crime. You're out of here.
Didn't you hear Dexter coming?
Yeah, but I didn't know what to do. I guess I just froze.
It's not like you, Nancy. You always know how to make an emergency exit. Maybe you really do need some rest.
Who can think of rest and relaxation when there's a mystery to solve?
Oh well. Trying again. I was close. So 3-star something, I think, was the solution. Okay, there we go. 3-star 7-2. Okay, that's it. 3-star 7-2 is the solution to the puzzle. Now we can explore the library. So this is... Oh, I already remember this puzzle. We set it to 90. And then pull that thing. It gives us this. It tells us negative 15, 10, negative 5. Nice. So one of the random books mentions that number 90 being important. This poor library is just a mess. Alright, so this is about Marie's diamond tiara that she hated. She called it her crown of ruination. She did not like it at all. Somebody destroyed that chess game. Like, somebody was very upset they were losing the game and just smashed the board to pieces. Now, here we go. Here's that book. That says what 90 is. 90, that's Wisconsin. Wisconsin is 90. Alright, there's that hole in the wall. Yeah. So, the clue we got goes here. So it was negative 15. Five and then negative 10. I think my memory could be wrong. I should have written it down. Yeah, I should have written that down. Okay, how do I escape from this puzzle to check? Okay, bottom right-hand corner is where you click to leave. Let's open that up and remember it this time. Negative 15, 10, negative 5. Okay. Negative 15, 10, and a negative 5. So, negative 15, green. 10, negative 5. After every number, I press the green button. This opens up a hidden passageway on the top area. I think that's a fireplace down there. It always looked to me more like it's a giant bell, but I could be wrong. Okay, so here's the staircase. We go up the stairs. This is kind of cool that Nancy solves the puzzle and finds this hidden passageway. Oh, that's so cool. I like it. Let's see. Is there a lighter? Okay, I grab the lighter and I use it on this candle here. You can barely see it's a candle. But you can see there's a key inside it. And that key is probably very warm, but Nancy picks it up anyway. It'd be kind of cool if we got to read these pieces of paper. I know we have some pieces of paper we get to read. Yeah, here we go. Aww. This castle's been empty for many years now. These hallways just echo in vain. And oh, how I miss you, my one-time son. My anger's dissolved into pain. I still don't know why you pilfered my wallet. The money could hardly have mattered. That $50 I'd have given you twice, but instead my poor heart you shattered. If only I could find you, we'd patch it all up. Talk through it as dad and son should. Perhaps you meant only to test my love. Perhaps you felt misunderstood. I want you to know that your old man forgives you. Old bygones are bygone with me. So I've left you one keepsake to remember me by. You'll sure be delighted to see. Go out to the garden, my old thinking spot, my refuge in hours of dread. Your luck charm is stashed where no stranger would look, in the back of my old troubled head. So this is goodbye, dear Dexter. Farewell! You've offered me much-needed joy, and I'll never forget all the laughter you brought me, my darling young rascally boy. So this is kind of cool. You know, the old man, Ezra Wickford, he left this poem for Dexter saying, hey, there's something hidden in his old thinking spot. The garden. The back of his head in the garden. So we're going to find that cool item he left for Dexter. Aww. I like it. I like Dexter's adopted father left that cool thing. I don't like this. Creepy. It's a butterfly collection. And I think this... I wish we could read these books. They're probably cool. I don't know what this is, but this probably looks cool as well. It's old film or something. I don't know. So Dexter, he won a spelling bee. He got a certificate of service. Aww. He was great at spelling. Sesquicentennial. Wow. That's kind of amazing. Certificate of Merit, Best Attendance, Father's Day. Aww. And then the book about not so good things. Dexter stealing the $50 from the wallet. Bad Dexter. Vandalizing the high school. Wow. Sent to jail for passing phony checks. Had 3 different sets of false IDs. Age 18, he's already a pro. Yeah. I've changed your will according. Dexter will not inherit Wickford Castle. Or anything. Oh, man. So it makes me wonder, like, which one is it? Is it the fact that Mr., gosh, I'm already blanking on his name. Mr. Wickford, did he really disinherit Dexter and hate his son Dexter? Or did he forgive Dexter? Because we've got... I'd like to think he forgave Dexter and liked Dexter, because that was a really cool poem. It must have taken him a while to make. Then again, the Scrapbook of Hate probably took him a while to make as well. And, yeah, we can climb through the vent area. Just climb through the vent, climb through the vent. It's the main event. Can Nancy jump? Yeah, she can jump to the ladder. Climb down it, and then take a look at this.
It's stuck.
It's stuck, but we have an oil can. And let's see. So this door just leads outside, but this door... Let's not do the death scene here. This door requires you to pull the handles in a specific order. Wow. Oh man, I had really good luck though. Got it on my second try, which is kind of amazing. And I don't really see any red dirt in the secret passageway. But as a plot point, they point out, hey, Nancy's got red dirt on her shoes. She must have been in the hidden passageway. Whoa, what the? Jacques?
Nancy, what are you doing here?
I was just exploring the hidden passageways. What are you doing here, my sleepy boy?
I was just looking for the castle's soda pop machine. What you working on?
I can explain, Nancy, but please, don't tell anyone that you found me here. If I get sent back to France, my fiancé will give up on me, and I will have let down my family again.
What's your fiancé expecting you to accomplish by breaking into the Queen's Tower?
I am doing this for my country and for my family's name. Isabelle has nothing to do with it, except that I feel I must succeed before I will feel worthy to marry her. The tower holds a valuable French historical document. If I can find it and return it to France, perhaps I can make up for my failure at the Olympics.
Alright, so Jacques was sneaking around in the middle of the night, trying to break into the Queen's Tower. And yeah, I do find it odd that the saw actually worked, because you can see on the left, like the saw seems too big to actually fit into that little gap on the left that he's been sawing. I think maybe a file would have been a better choice in this particular instance.
What makes you believe this French document still exists in a tower that was imported to Wisconsin 80-some years ago?
The tower first belonged to the Chateau Rochemont in France. When Ezra Wickford bought the tower, my great-grandfather was the master carpenter in charge of dismantling it and preparing it for shipment. One day, when he was working alone, he found a secret compartment in one of the walls.
Really?
A secret compartment?
Inside, he found an old journal with a royal crest on the cover and a medallion with a strange blue stone in it. But he heard other carpenters coming, so he hid the medallion in his pocket and sealed the journal back in the compartment. Before he could get back to study the journal and return the medallion, the tower was dismantled and shipped to America. He never learned who the journal belonged to or what it said.
So, we have Marie Antoinette's hidden journal inside that tower. We're definitely going to have to break into the tower ourselves and find that journal. Yeah, sounds awesome. And the medallion.
What happened to the medallion?
I have the medallion now, and I'm hoping if I can get into the tower, I can find the journal too. You see, he thought if he told his story, Ezra Wickford might get angry, accuse him of interfering with the project, and try to ruin his name as a carpenter. So he kept quiet.
So, how do you know all of this?
I was his only great-grandson. On his deathbed, he gave me the medallion and told me the whole story. He begged me to come here to Wisconsin to find the journal and return it to France.
What did he think the journal contained that was so important?
The journal bore a royal seal. It must have belonged to Marie Antoinette, because she used to visit the tower during the Revolution. So perhaps it contains her confessions, or perhaps it contains proof of her innocence. Either way, the contents of that journal could change French history forever.
But how do you think the medallion fits in? What's its significance?
I have no idea. I believe whoever hid that journal must have left the medallion with it as a part of their message. But what? Nancy, do you think you could help me? Let me show you this medallion, and maybe you'll be able to tell me what it's for.
Why do you think I'd be able to do that? I'm just a random American teenager, dude.
I might be willing to help you, but you have to tell Christy everything. I'm sure she'll understand. And then you won't have to sneak around in the middle of the night, haunting the castle with that screeching hacksaw.
Okay, Nancy, I see your point. I will explain everything to Christy Lane as soon as possible. Now will you help me? I think this medallion will interest you, and maybe you'll have some idea what it's for. It's in my locker. Will you go get it while I take care of something? The combination is 2665. I'll meet you in the locker room in a minute.
No idea what he does in the meantime. Maybe he goes to get some soda pop.
Okay, Jacques. I am intrigued. I'll see you downstairs.
You're the best, Nancy.
That's what they tell me.
You're the best. You're the best. That's creepy. Oh, that looks like it's some sort of person trapped inside. Why does this castle have its own torturous dungeon? What's on the other side of that door? Oh, I don't like it. Yeah. But yeah. Jacques has cut that much off.
It's locked.
It's locked. What happened to the saw that he dropped? I guess it's not here anymore. And we want to grab this. Yeah, I feel like that's an item which is easily missed, the tip of that spear. Does seem like an item that's easy to miss. Alrighty, so I think it's been enough time. We could probably go back to Professor Hotchkiss's room and watch the rest of her video. So let's do that. Wouldn't it be cool if the other dead ends in this game also had secret passages connecting them? Yeah. What happens if you forget the combination? I don't know what happens if you forget the combination. Maybe you just get stuck. Maybe you could call one of Nancy's friends and they can remind her, although that would be weird because her friends weren't around for that. Oh no! Professor Hotchkiss is in her room.
I don't want to bother her.
Aww. Nancy, you goody two-shoes. Alright, so let's maybe use the elevator to go downstairs then. So it's sort of a big scene. Oh, is the elevator still broken?
It's
Did
locked.
Dexter didn't fix the elevator, Dex. Dex, you elevator non-fixer, where are you? Ah, we're gonna go downstairs. Let's see what Dexter and Lisa are up to. And then we'll check out where the locker is.
Can I help you?
So, did you grow up around here?
You could say that.
Did you know the original owner, Ezra Wickford, when he lived here?
You could say that.
Well, I mean, it sort of was indicated that Ezra Wickford adopted Dexter, right? That's what I got from those pieces of paper. My darling young rascally boy.
Did you know him well?
They call it the past for a reason, okay? Because it's over.
Ouch. Okay, dude. Jeez.
So, do you know if Ezra Wickford had a place where he liked to go and think? Someplace he thought of as a refuge?
There was a private area, the garden. Yeah. The entrance was hidden, so no one could bother him there.
Do you think I could go check it out?
Forget about it. There's nothing out there but dead weeds and crumbling statues.
Were you allowed to go out there?
Once in a while he'd bring me out there and teach me about his favorite flowers, but that was like 100 years ago.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Bye, kiddo.
Bye, Mr. Egan. Maybe we can go outside. I bet we can't, and Lisa's not here. Well, darn, I wanted to talk to her, but I guess I won't. I know at some point later on in the game, like in the second half of the game, where we can actually go outside and explore. I think maybe we talked to Lisa before then. Like, Lisa has to say something about going outside.
Ugh, it's
Yeah.
like the North Pole out there.
So, Jacques is probably not here, right? Yeah, he's probably gone until we have the scene where we check out his locker, which is Dexter, Jacques, Christy, Sammy, and Mary. Don't know who those other people are. Sammy and Mary, yeah. So, the combination. I wrote down the combination. 2665. 2. 66. And 5. Woohoo! So there's the picture of Isabel, I assume. That's his girlfriend, Isabel. And he's checking out diamonds. Probably thinking he's going to propose to her. Yeah. Well, and diamonds are going to play a role in the upcoming Nancy Drew game. Number 34, Mystery of the Seven Keys, where somebody stole the diamonds off of a diamond necklace and replaced them with fakes. Yeah. So this is related to the upcoming Nancy Drew game. What do you know, huh? Something they have in common. And we have this letter, an angry letter saying, hey, your visitor's visa expires in a month. If you stay in the country after that, it will be against the law. If you want to dispute our records, please contact us immediately. Yeah, so I think this might be a hope box. I don't know. This is probably one of the hope boxes. And then we could see this. Oh, I can't read these letters, though. It says blue coloring, maybe? Maybe that's the color of the paint tubes. I wish we got to see these hope boxes and what they looked like. Ah, but the important thing, of course, is this medallion right here. Yeah, maybe Sammy and Mary. One of them could be the cook and one of them's the bellhop. How's that? Ow, thwap.
Ouch. Oh, someone must have knocked me out.
Ow, oh, my head.
Headache headquarters. Nancy here.
Nancy, it's Jacques. What happened? Are you okay?
I was knocked out as soon as I grabbed your medallion.
I don't really know what happened. I opened your locker like you said, and then it was lights out Nancy.
But you do have my medallion, right?
I don't see it in my inventory.
It was the last thing I saw, but I sure don't have it now.
Oh la la, you can't be serious.
I'm afraid I am serious. I I have no idea what happened to it.
This is too much. Oh la la. Unbelievable.
Oh man, he seems upset. He seems very upset. Let's call Nancy's friends. No, I don't need to call the operator. Oh, I mean, I guess I could call the operator. Isn't it just Dexter who's the operator?
Front desk. Dexter here.
Hi, Mr. Egan. It's Nancy. I was wondering about the storm. Any signs of it letting up?
Look, I'm up to my ears down here. I'll have to talk to you later, sorry.
What? Dude, try again. Let's be nicer to me this time. He's acting like he's never talked to Nancy before in his life.
This is the management. Please bring
Oh,
any and all complaints
boo,
and or reports of castle
boo.
malfunctions to the front desk in person. Thank you.
The culprit definitely waited for Nancy to break into the locker and touch the medallion before knocking her unconscious. Yes, that's right. Okay, so I guess I'll just call Ned then. I think this will probably be the only time in the game I'll use the phone.
Hi, you've reached Ned at Omega Chi Epsilon. I'm not here to take your call right now, so please try again later. Thanks.
Ned, you're making me mad here. I guess we can try calling George.
Hello?
George, it's Nancy.
Great timing, Nancy. Bess and I were just saying how we wish we were out on the ski slopes with you. Hang on, I'll get her to pick up the other phone. Hey, Bess, our favorite detective's on the phone.
Hey, Nancy. How's the vacation?
Well, I didn't actually mail the letter. Oh, I really should have done that. Oops.
I guess I should have mailed that letter. Not only do I have a blizzard on my hands, but I may have stumbled onto another case, too. The castle library was vandalized, and one of the other guests says her room was robbed.
Boy, oh boy. Have you searched the library for clues yet?
Well, that's the thing. Dexter Egan, the caretaker, says it's locked up and off limits until the police can get here. But who knows when that'll be.
That's funny, Nancy. I didn't know the phrase off limits was even in your vocabulary.
Seriously, though. Don't you think that your dad's friend, Christy Lane, would feel better knowing that you're on the case, at least until the police can take over?
She's right, Nancy. I mean, who knows what this Egan guy is all about anyway? Sounds like you're just gonna have to find an alternative entrance to that library.
Here I go again. Just hope I don't have to slide down the chimney.
And what about this robbery? Who got robbed?
I'm not sure. The guest's name is Professor Hotchkiss. I think she's a bit eccentric.
You mean weird?
Nutso?
A few sandwiches short of a picnic?
Okay, you guys. I just mean that I'm not sure how reliable her testimony will be.
Yeah, but she'll probably tell you something important, whether she means to or not.
Oh, I love how Nancy tells her friends about all this information, which was like an hour ago. Like this is old gossip, Nancy. You need to give them fresh gossip. Like, I was just knocked unconscious while going in Jacques' locker. That seems like something she should talk about.
I met my ski instructor, Jacques Brun. He sure is French.
Ooh la la, those accents should be illegal.
I hate to break it to you, Bess, but he's engaged.
Now there's a real crime.
Right, Bess. Humanity is devastated.
I met this nice woman, Lisa Ostrom.
What's her deal?
She's a photojournalist doing a story on the castle. She sure got me curious about that tower.
Oh yeah? Does she know where the entrance is?
I don't think so.
Well, keep an eye on her, Nancy. Those photojournalists are born snoopers, you know.
George, are you suggesting that Nancy is a second-class snooper? You're going to give our friend a complex.
Oh, right. Like Nancy doesn't know she's the prime minister of snooping.
Wickford wrote Dexter a farewell poem before he died.
The inventor of chocolate milk was a poet, too?
Yum, I could write a poem or two about chocolate milk.
It says that he hid some sort of luck charm for Dexter to find.
Where?
Something about his old thinking spot somewhere out in the garden. Funny, but I didn't see any garden when I came in.
Well, you can't exactly tiptoe through the tulips when they're buried under 6 feet of snow.
Never mind my cheeky cousin over there, Nancy. When the storm passes, you should go out and see what you can find.
Alright, so the fun thing about calling Nancy's friends is that you can ask them for hints, in case you're stuck and don't know what to do next.
Ladies, I need inspiration. Brain juice. A hint.
They don't call us your trusty sidekicks for nothing.
Help. I'm a little stuck.
Isn't it about time you checked out the scene of the crime?
Help. I'm a little stuck.
Isn't it about time you checked out the scene of the crime?
No.
Help. I'm a little stuck.
Isn't it about time you checked out the scene of the crime?
Okay,
you
that's
two.
enough.
I'll talk to you soon.
Bye, Nancy.
See ya!
So I think they're saying the next thing we have to do is talk to Jacques. Alrighty, talk to Jacques. Guess he's downstairs. We could probably talk to Dexter. I think we could talk to Dexter. He's gonna notice that Nancy had red dirt on her shoes.
Thanks for coming down. I've been wanting to talk to you. How's your head? Did you slip or what?
Well, let's just say someone must be trying to tell me to get a little more rest on this vacation. Anyway, I'm planning on making a speedy recovery.
It's just that when I found you out cold in the basement and hauled you back to your room, I noticed all this red dirt on your shoes. I'm just curious where it came from.
Mr. Egan, I confess, I found my way into the corridor that leads to the Queen's Tower. As you probably know, the dirt in that tunnel is very red. I hope you won't consider this trespassing.
Nope. If you must know, I'm impressed. Ezra Wickford set that secret door up so nobody would be able to find it. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with getting into that tower. Ezra told me that if I could get through the secret door, he'd take me up to see the Queen's Tower. Finally, I got into the tunnel, and when I came out with that red dirt all over me, he laughed. He was actually proud of me.
That's an amazing story, Mr. Egan. I'm glad you're not angry. I guess I'm just as curious as you once were.
I'd say you earned the right to check out the tower for yourself, but you gotta get through that gate, right? There's an old skeleton key in the maintenance shed. Now that the storm's passed, you can go out and get it. But be careful. It's still dead cold out there.
Alrighty. So now we can go outside. We can try to find that old thinking spot and get the skeleton key. But first, a poem about chocolate milk. Let's see. In cocoa streams where dreams take flight, and cream clouds paint the sky so bright, chocolate milk, a sweet delight. A sip of joy, a childhood song, in every drop memories belong, a symphony of taste, forever strong. So raise your glass, let laughter ring, in chocolate milk sweet moments cling, a liquid hug where hearts take wing. Alright, enough poetry, back to the video game.
I don't want to press my luck with you, but I sure would like to see Ezra's private garden. Could you tell me how to find it?
It's nothing but wasteland out there. If you're bent on tromping around in the cold, go left when you get outside, away from the shed. Look for a wrought iron gate. You'll figure out the rest.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Is Lisa here yet? There she is. All right.
So what'd you find in the library?
What?
How do you know I was in the library?
Oh, come on, Nancy. You've been on the prowl. I can tell by the sparkle in your eye.
All right. So, I need to work on my poker face.
Wow, is it that obvious? I guess I'll have to work on my poker face.
I knew it. So, what'd you find in there? Dead bodies? Ezra Wickford's icky childhood bug collection?
We actually did find the childhood bug collection. That is something that we found, and it was gross.
Actually, I did find a secret room of Ezra Wickford's, but no bodies or treasure. There were a few bugs, now that you mention it.
Really? What else? Do tell.
Oh man, we got some great gossip. I love how you can tell the gossip, or you could choose to say, no, it's nothing important.
I found out that Dexter actually grew up here with Ezra until he started getting in trouble with the law and Ezra disowned him. Can you believe it?
That is weird. You're such the detective, Nancy. I can't wait to hear what you find out next.
So tell me more about the life of a photojournalist. It must be very glamorous at times.
Well, there's nothing glamorous about the pay, I can tell you that much.
Does your job take you to exotic, far-off places?
Well, there is a lot of travel. Too bad I'm so useless with foreign languages.
I don't know why she lies about not knowing foreign languages when it's very easily disproven. Like, why are you lying about something that's just so obviously a lie? Ugh.
There was a little mix-up with the lockers, and I accidentally opened yours.
Yeah, and?
Well, I was kind of confused. I was just trying to see whose stuff was in there, and I found a bunch of IDs in your bag. They all had your picture and other people's names on them.
A savvy photojournalist always carries a couple of alternate identities, Nancy. When you're working under deadline, you don't always have time to play by the rules. I'm sure you know what I mean.
I don't think Nancy is the sort of person who walks around with a bunch of fake IDs, actually.
I'm dying to find a way into that tower. Where do they usually hide the secret entrances in weird old Midwestern mansions?
I guess I should know, shouldn't I? Too bad most of the places I've covered aren't any weirder than imitation butter. I wish you'd hurry up and find it, though, so we can check it out.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Keep me posted.
I got a question in the live stream about computers. The part of the reason I had my computer in the shop, it's just an old computer. It's like 6 to 8 years old, so it's just naturally slow, having wear and tear on it. So that's why I wanted to get my computer all fixed up before the new Nancy Drew game comes out on Tuesday, just 2 days away. Oh man, okay, and let's talk to Jacques here.
Nancy, I still cannot believe you lost my medallion. How could you have been so careless?
Hold on a second. The subtitle's like, I cannot believe you lost me medallion. Oh man, I can't believe you lost me medallion, Nancy. How could you have been so careless?
Why did you send me to get your medallion in the first place? Was that some kind of setup?
Setup? What are you talking about? All I know is my medallion is gone. I should never have trusted you.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have run away to get some soda then, you jerk.
My sentiments exactly. Goodbye.
Au revoir, little Miss Nightmare.
Big fight between Nancy and Jacques.
Look, keep the stupid medallion. It's yours.
Well, he won't talk to us for the rest of the game, I believe. I believe he spends the rest of the game throwing a hissy fit about the medallion right there. Okay, skeleton key is gonna go over here. I mean, it's found inside here. Along with this is the machine that turns on the snow lift. The ski lift, sorry. I thought there was an item here, but maybe not yet? Maybe it's an end game thing. So, I can barely see anything. Newspaper article about Dexter Egan. About him returning to the town. Maybe it's here. No, this is the solution to the puzzle with the ski lift that we're not solving yet. There's the key. Found it finally. I think the other thing we can do is look at this, which actually lets us see the ski lift. That's nice. Oh, is there something under there that we can check? Oh, it's a broken ski lift thing. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Like, I seem to recall in the book. I don't know why I'm remembering in the book, but I think there's like some big death scene on the ski lift. Like, Nancy takes the ski lift. She's stuck on it. I don't know. I can't remember now. It's... Yeah, let's see. So this is no trespassing. But this is the secret garden. This is kind of cool. I mean, I liked it. I think they should have this place, like, open up all the time, right? This is pretty cool. This is pretty weird, the flying monkeys from the Wizard of Oz. I doubt that's supposed to be the flying monkeys, but I don't know, this must be Mr. Wickford, the inventor of chocolate milk. My best friend. I have enjoyed many a glass of chocolate milk. So we need to spin this around. That will turn around the statue so we can see the back of his head. And it's got a little switch. We pull it up to get his secret thing.
It's locked.
Oh, does this key open it? Yes, it does. Here's the secret item he left for Dexter. It's one of the medallions. I do like the victory music. It's cool. I know some people say those look like flying lions instead of flying monkeys. Lions can't fly, and I'm really glad lions can't fly because that would be very scary. Of course, flying monkeys are also pretty scary. Yeah, just scary flying monkeys. But this is a lion. That's definitely a lion head right there. Wickford Garden, created in loving memory of Eleanor Wickford. Now I want to watch The Wizard of Oz while drinking chocolate milk. That sounds pretty good.
Look, keep the stupid medallion. It's yours.
Can I maybe use the medallion on him?
Look, keep the stupid medallion. It's yours.
Nope, that is not the case. Alrighty. Is the elevator working yet? No.
It's locked.
Okay, I think what we have to do is actually pull this thing, the elevator reset. And now the elevator should be working. So a couple things we can do. I think we just go to Hotchkiss's room or we explore the tower. Just leave a comment letting me know which one you want me to do.
It's locked.
I'll be on the way back to Nancy's room. I think for both things I'll have to reset the time to nighttime. I don't know what time it is right now. 2 votes for Hotchkiss's room. Alrighty, then Hotchkiss's room it is. I'm going towards Nancy's room. Okay, here it is. Nancy's room key is here. Alright, it's 3 p.m. Well, we need it to be like 3 a.m., so I'm going to sleep for 10 hours. Okay, 12 hours. 12 hours, that's right. Not 10 hours. Still an awful lot of sleep. Nancy just missed dinner. And lunch. Poor her. She must be so hungry. Maybe that's why Dexter's angry all the time, is because he didn't get any food. Professor Hotchkiss ate all the chicken drumsticks, and now there's nothing for Dexter to eat. Alrighty, so back in Hotchkiss's room. I think this time we have the medallion. I think that was the medallion in the locker, so maybe we can give it to Jacques. Maybe we can't. We probably can't. But let's watch the rest of Hotchkiss's video.
Oh, what's this? It appears to be some kind of peephole. But what, pray, does it peep upon? Shall I peep? La la, I do believe I'll peep. The beauty, the colors. So this is what Helga told me to look for. Where's my medallion? It fits! Note to self, high five Team Hotchkiss. And what's this? A message? Eureka! It says the diamond.
Oh, ends partway through, and we can't watch the rest of that video, no matter how many times we look at it. So it does end there. It's a hidden message. We put our medallion inside. It says the message is something. I think we asked Professor Hotchkiss to translate it. The important thing is these secret symbols that only appear when you use the colored medallion. There you go. So they spell out like the queens, diamonds, inside, the painting, the portrait, something like that. Let's talk to Professor Hotchkiss here. Get some translations. And then we'll be exploring the Royal Tower. It says diamonds are a girl's best friend. I don't know what it says. Let's get a translation, Hotchkiss.
Yes, dear?
Can you tell me what this means in English? La solution se trouve dedans.
Well, trouver is to find, and solution is just like it sounds. Solution. The solution is found within.
What does l'espoir à ceux qui cherchent mean?
Let's see. Well, espoir is hope, and chercher is to search. Hope to those who search.
Do you know anything about a tiara that was given to Marie Antoinette?
The infamous tiara, of course. Oh, people thought Marie had this extravagant piece commissioned for herself, and they hated her for it. But really, it was her husband, King Louis XVI, who had it made for her birthday. Oh, she didn't want it, refused to wear it. And then, a few months before the revolution broke out, the tiara disappeared.
What do you mean it disappeared?
It was never found. There were rumors that she had it destroyed, but no one has ever been able to prove this.
Huh. Interesting. So maybe we'll find this hidden tiara, the fabulous diamond tiara.
What do you think of Lisa Ostrom?
That Leslie, yes, oh, real dynamo, but... oh, I told Chester that I would not require any maid service during my stay. I don't know why she didn't get the message.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
I do like that conversation. Makes it sound like Lisa broke into Professor Hotchkiss's room and Hotchkiss caught her, and Lisa's like, "Oh, I'm just the maid. Dexter sent me here as a maid," and I'm like, is Lisa a very sneaky person? I don't know. I could be completely wrong about what that conversation is implying. Excellent. So 3 stars, 7-2 is the solution. Let's go to the hidden library area now. So we go down here, pull this. I guess we have to move this out of the way. Solve this puzzle quickly, because if you don't solve it in time, the elevator falls on top of you, and that would be sad news. Oh no. Got it. Okay. Whew. I'm pretty sure it's a death scene if you don't solve it in time. But we solved it in time. We're good. We're good. We're safe. That just depends on what level the elevator was at. So if it had been on the first floor, I don't think that would have been a problem for us. Alright, so with this puzzle we want to get the chains to look like this, I think. So down, middle, top, middle, down. Oh, that suit of armor looks like somebody's standing there. But it's not. It's not. Down, middle... oh no. Okay. Oh, there we go. That one gets moved last. Oh, we got it! Somehow. I'm not sure what I did to get it right, but I got it right. Hooray! And so now I can explore the Queen's Tower, which is here. Wow. Pretty far away. And the stairs, that's right, there's a hole in the stairs, so we need to solve this puzzle at the base of the stairs before we can actually get inside. And here's a convenient jail cell.
Looks like some kind of prison.
Because you know, those jail cells we saw earlier, not enough. Definitely need extra jail cells for Marie Antoinette. Alrighty, so let's see. Slider puzzle. Oh my gosh. So I think we're gonna have to go left and up. Down, left, and up. And then down, left, up, left. And I know that because we have these lines above and below green. So green had to be in this spot to go there. So now it looks like we can go blue, right, down, and then pink it's going to go right, down, and left. That's simple enough. And solving the puzzle lets us go upstairs to the Queen's hidden room. Very fancy. Oh, that's the puzzle, yeah, but there's the Queen's portrait in this fancy tower. Ooh. And we have this puzzle, which is not one of my favorites. It's a jigsaw puzzle. So I think at the top we're going to have the double row. And these things must be the corners. Now maybe this is a corner here. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do this, is to do the outside edges first. So now I've got the top all figured out. No, I mean, we've got a few things to fix here on top, right? There we go. Now that's the top. And then this is a little circular thing. So maybe that's on this corner. And that's on this corner. And maybe these lines. Yeah, the pieces with just one line on them must be the left and right hand sides, respectively. So here's the left hand side. Okay, that's almost the right hand side done. Great, and I think I've got the bottoms all figured out, because you can barely see these little things touching at the bottom, so let's get this bottom fixed, though. Oh, this is upside down. That's it, that's it. Okay. Great, so we've mostly got it figured out, except for this piece. Got it! We did it. Woo! And this is going to be one of the final puzzles of the game. So we got Marie Antoinette's hidden diary. We're going to give it to Professor Hotchkiss, and she will translate it for us. And while she's translating it for us, we're going to visit Lisa and get a little death scene. How do I escape from here? There we go. Yay! Marie Antoinette, Professor Hotchkiss is right here.
Yes, dear?
I found something that I think you'll be very interested in. It seems to be some kind of journal. I think it was written by Marie Antoinette herself.
What? Let me see that. This is it. I've been trying to track this down for 15 years. Where on earth did you find it?
Well, it's a long story, but I happened to find a way into the Queen's Tower, where I happened to find a secret compartment. I think this must be what the vandal was after.
Nancy, I must warn you. I'll wrestle you for this if I have to, and it won't be pretty.
I'm sure physical combat won't be necessary, Professor. I'm glad to help you with your work, but I need your assistance in return. You're fluent in French, aren't you?
Absolutely. I'll get to work on it right away. I'll have the translation ready in my room for you this time tomorrow. Until then, I mustn't be disturbed.
All right. Sounds good. What time is it? 6? Oh, it's exactly 6 o'clock. Well, I mean, Lisa's not here yet, so... let's just jump ahead. I want to find out what that translation is. And then we'll worry about Lisa. Maybe we can call Nancy's friends. They'll probably will say something like, "Hey, Nancy, talk to Lisa." All right, 5 a.m. the next day. Okay, Professor Hotchkiss, where's your translation? Want to read it. Your overnight translation.
I'm so glad you stopped by. I've translated the entire journal. It's fabulous. And as an added bonus, it includes Marie's official decoder, something no one else has ever found before.
See you soon.
Righto.
Her official decoder. That makes it sound like she's got a secret decoder ring. No, she does not. All right. But it is here. I will have the tiara dismantled. I will have the diamond hidden. I believe that's what it's saying, yes. So, honor is blue, courage is red, loyalty is green. And it's talking about the various medallions as well. So each one of those things is a medallion. Let's check the official decoder. Where is it? Over here on the left.
I can figure out what those symbols in the stained glass mean, but the message doesn't make much sense. I wonder if I'm missing something.
She's missing... well, Nancy's missing the third little message. So let's do the scene with Lisa, which, as I indicated, leads to a big old death scene. So we're going to do that here. $10 a.m. Is that good? Let's just go downstairs this way, I guess. Huh? There's Lisa.
Glad you came down to talk. Get this. I saw Dexter walking out to the maintenance shack with this, like, green ornament thing in his hand. He's up to something, right? Maybe you should check it out.
Thanks for the tip, Lisa. I think I will. Want to come along?
Thanks, Nancy, but you're the brainiac. I'll just guard this comfy chair and wait for your report.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
Stay warm. All right, so as she said, we need to go outside again. We're going to the maintenance shed. Jacques will probably still refuse to talk to us. Come on, Jacques, where are you? Jacques.
Look, keep the stupid medallion. It's yours.
Yeah, he's not gonna say anything. Nancy goes outside to here in the maintenance shed. And she should find the green medallion somewhere. Like here, right? There it is. Creepy rat. Ooh. Excellent. So, let's go back inside.
It's freezing out here. I'm locked out.
But, oh no! Somebody locked Nancy outside.
I don't get inside soon. I'll freeze to death.
She's gonna freeze to death if she doesn't get inside soon, and she doesn't have a cell phone in this game. So she can't actually, like, save herself. Okay, so what was the message? What's the message here? So middle, top, bottom. Middle, top, bottom is what those things should be set at.
Gosh, I can hardly feel my toe.
I'm sorry, Nancy. So it's gonna be middle, top, and then this one needs to be at the bottom. No! No, 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 no. That it? How is that not it? Middle, top. Oh, I guess this one on the right needs to be moved a bit farther down. I guess? Oh no, I'm messing up here so badly. No. Okay. Set this one back up the top. And then moving that just has those together. Okay. Urgh. Wait, did I get it by accident?
What the? What's going on out here? Is that you, Nancy? Come inside. It's freezing out here. What kind of a stunt was that, Missy?
Hey, I almost died here, buddy.
I was freezing. That stunt was my version of an SOS.
Well then, what can I say except good thinking?
That's really not a whole lot he's saying. It's like, oh, hey, Nancy.
Hey there, Nancy.
Oh, good. Now we can talk to him about a bunch of stuff.
Why are those holes in the crest on the floor of the tower room?
I can help you, but we shouldn't talk about it now. Not here. Call me later.
You've been holding out on me, Mr. Egan. I read in an old issue of the Daily Telegraph that you grew up here, right in this castle.
All right. I did live here for a few years, once upon a time. I was an orphan until Ezra Wickford came along and adopted me. But I left the castle when I was 16, and I never saw him again. That's the story, all right?
Why didn't you ever come back to visit?
Some things can't be explained, kid. It was a long time ago, and nothing can change it now.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Alrighty, and we can talk to Lisa.
Nancy, I heard you got locked out. You could have frozen to death. So, what was Dexter hiding out there?
Good thing I'm not the type to let frostbite interfere with my love of trespassing, huh? Too bad I didn't find anything.
Huh, I thought for sure I was onto something. I still think Dexter's shady. I'd keep an eye on him if I were you.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Later, Nancy.
Later, Gator. Okay, so I think this is endgame, actually. Now that we have the green medallion, we can get the final message from Hotchkiss. The final message on the decoder, but let's change time so we can do that. So back to 4 a.m. Here to Hotchkiss. Let's use our new medallion on the wall. Great. Nancy's seen all of them now. And what do the symbols spell?
I think I see what the symbols in the stained glass mean now. Let's see. Purple rose, hold diamond, key of queen. But where have I seen a purple rose? And what's a diamond key?
It's kind of silly. No, it's not the diamond key. It's the key to finding the diamond, right? Maybe? Purple rose holds the diamond key of the queen or something. Anyway, it's in the tower, so we're going back to the Royal Tower, which is not on this floor, so let's not go here. Break in through the library one final time. It does take a while to actually get to the tower. Too bad there's no, like, warp point or something. Nancy just steps here and then she magically warps to the tower. Star 7-2. Go all the way through here. Go down again. I don't know why this puzzle resets every single time. Kind of a pain, actually. Not as bad as in Phantom of Venice, where you have to do that basic puzzle like 5 times, but still. Puzzle's kind of a pain.
It's locked.
Okay, we have the key. Oh man, we have to solve this puzzle again. I haven't been doing well on these puzzles. There we go. Okay, here we go. I think I got it. There we go. All right, it was easy that time. It was easy that time, or at least it was easier than the puzzle. Very similar puzzle of getting those things in place to get the ski lift working. So we go up here. We're gonna take a look at... Where do I take a look? There. I step forward. No, not backwards. Step forward. Not look at that. Look at this. I'm just gonna break this very old mural, which was very well done, but I'm destroying it right now. And now we got the key to the diamond. That's what diamond key means. It's the key to the diamond.
Looks like a keyhole of some sorts.
Alright, so let's see if we can solve this puzzle.
Looks like a keyhole
Oh, I
of
guess
some
I might need to
sorts.
put those things in first. Okay, so honor is blue. Honor is blue, and honor is the symbol. This is the symbol for honor according to those notes. According to her secret decoder. Okay, so let's see. Her secret decoder said this one is loyalty? Loyalty. So loyalty shall be green. So that means the final one must be red. Then we're gonna put this key here in place. We're gonna get the fancy diamond and figure out who the culprit is.
The diamond!
Woo! Will you look at that sparkly rock? And me without my sunglasses.
Hi, Lisa. How did you get in here?
I followed you, of course. Turns out a nosy, goody-two-shoes detective is good to have around after all. Now, why don't you toss me that big honkin' diamond so I can blow this popsicle stand and never set foot in lame-o Wisconsin again?
Lisa, you must be kidding me. This diamond belongs in a museum in France.
Yeah? Well, I belong in the lap of luxury, and that diamond's gonna get me there. Hasn't anybody ever told you to mind your own business?
Oh, many times.
Well, maybe this time you'll learn.
My eyes!
Don't worry. My spicy devil villain venom won't last for long. But I'm afraid by the time you get your eyes back, you'll have missed my grand exit.
Oh no! So Nancy can't really see anything right now, but she can talk. So let's talk about all the elements of Lisa's dastardly plan.
So you're the one who trapped me in the elevator.
Ooh, you are a smarty pants. But let's not forget about your little frostbite incident. I'm the rotten friend who locked you outside too, you know. Just trying to keep you on your toes, Nancy. Didn't want you to get soft on your vacation.
Are you the one who conked me on the head in the locker room?
Ouch. I bet that hurt. But I had to get the medallion somehow, didn't I? I hope we can still be friends.
Why did you leave Jacques' medallion at Hotchkiss's room? And Hotchkiss's medallion out in the shed?
To spread suspicion around, of course. You know, to play with your mind. Plus, I was at a dead end. I got the 2 messages from the stained glass window, but then what? I knew you would figure it out, so I decided to put the medallions in your hands and let you lead the way.
Why did you have to vandalize that beautiful library?
Just a little translation mix-up. When I read the message from Hotchkiss's medallion, I thought it meant Diamond of Misery in the library. Whoops, guess I went a little overboard looking for it in there. Anyway, enough with the questions, Nancy. You'll just have to read the rest in the papers.
I've got to stop her.
Ah, man, that evil Lisa, and they're still snowed in, so it is a little odd that she thinks she can escape. Especially when I can have...
Life of leisure,
Ah!
here I come.
Oh, I was gonna say I could press the button and the stairs will retract and she'll fall into the prison cell. Well, let's do that. That is how you're supposed to stop Lisa and bring an end to the game.
I've got to stop her.
Just press this button here and it's game over.
Help! Get me out of here! It stinks down here. It's all moldy. Darn you, Nancy Drew. You're the worst friend a diamond thief could ever have.
Dear Dad, to think I almost became friends with a diamond thief. Everyone at Wickford Castle is resting easier now that Marie Antoinette's journal and her famous diamond are safe and sound. The journal, the diamond, and the medallions are all going to be featured in a new Marie Antoinette exhibit in Paris, and it looks like everyone will be rewarded. Except Lisa, of course. First, she missed her plane to Rio, and now she's going to be charged with attempted grand theft. Professor Hotchkiss is thrilled because the French government has granted her permission to publish Marie's journal in the U.S. before it gets returned to France. This ought to help prove her theory about Marie's character once and for all. Thanks to Jacques and his great-grandfather's efforts to find the journal, the Brunei name is being celebrated all over France. In the meantime, Jacques and Isabel have eloped. It's so romantic. I showed Dexter the poem that Ezra Wickford wrote him, and he was relieved to know that his old pop didn't carry any hard feelings to his grave. All the talk shows want Dexter to tell his story on national television, but he keeps turning them down. I guess he doesn't want to be famous or infamous. But when Christy Lane called and asked Dexter to be her business partner, he accepted. With her business sense and Dexter's expert knowledge of the castle, I think they'll make a great team. So, you know what they say, Dad? Il n'est jamais trop tard de changer l'histoire. It's never too late to change history. Me, I'm determined to go out and enjoy this snow before some other case comes up. See you soon. Love, Nancy.
Someone did point out Lisa sounds a bit like Leela Yada from Nancy Drew, Warnings at Waverly Academy. That's true. That's true. They do sound a little bit similar. Yeah. I don't know. Apparently, maybe Lisa has a secret snowmobile somewhere, or a secret way of escaping the castle. I don't know. Like, just earlier that day, Nancy was outside, and it was really freezing for her. So, I don't know if that's actually the case. Okay. So, thank you very much for watching me live stream this game. Thanks. Thanks a lot, everybody. Next, I'll play game number 14. So that's Danger by Design. Yeah, that's the one where Nancy goes to France. But she doesn't get to read this Professor Hotchkiss letter. No, she does not. And then game number 24, which I believe is that's the Captive Curse, yes. And then finally, you know, on Tuesday, I'll be playing the new Nancy Drew game whenever it comes out. I wonder when it's gonna come out. Hopefully sometime in the morning, and hopefully not like midnight. Just hoping. know when I'll play those other two games, 14 and 24. I don't know off the top of my head right now, so either later tonight or tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing tonight for dinner and stuff like that. Okay, so somebody is saying that the game will be available after 9:34 a.m. Okay. Okay, so maybe it will be released Tuesday morning. That's good. That's good. Yeah, all right. So, thanks very much for watching. Stay sleuthy, everybody. Bye.